What's up everyone, ZEFilms here. I planned to do this video a little bit earlier, but been having some computer issues, which led me to having to reinstall all the things. But now that most of the things are installed, I can finally get on with this video. We're taking a look at this is a visual review video for the new Terran ship called the Styx. We're going to start off real quick with a size comparison. The last video with the Vulcan scout ship, we compared it against the Excelsior that floats in Sol space, and I figured why not do the same thing with the Styx. So you can see it here. There's the Excelsior. It is it is dwarfed by this ship. It's just, the ship is actually pretty massive, but pretty cool looking. This is the ISS Hades. I kind of like it. I really like the sun in the middle there. But let's take a real quick look at the stats. So this is a 4.4 Dreadnought Cruiser. Comes with targeting linked phaser beam arrays. Looks like it's all targeting linked. Yep, all targeting link. Standard deflector, impulse, warp, and shields. Comes with hangar pets. These ones are Terran Empire frigates. You saw them in the Fresh Out of Space Dock video. Actually, I can pop them out again, I suppose. This button, right? Yeah, so you can only have 2 out at a time. They're pretty big. Let's take a quick look at their stats. So Terran Empire frigate equipment and abilities: 2 times resilient link phaser beam arrays, 4, 1 resilient link phaser beam dual beam bank, 4, 1 quantum torpedo launcher, 4, 1 resilient link phaser beam array aft, and it has beams, fire at will 1, and agony ray. You can launch 1 at a time. You can have a max of 2. Let's see if I can see. I don't know where the little guy has gone. Oh, there he is. So can't really get the greatest look because I'm not in free mode. I'm not in demo record. But I did give a good little look at it in the Fresh Out of Space Dock video. So, but yeah, there it is. Moving on to the other stats, it has a universal console. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but when equipped, it gives you plus 15% phaser weapon damage, plus 25 starship control expertise. So this improves control effects and resistance to the same control effect. What this thing does, to foe above and around you within 5 kilometers, 5,261.9 radiation damage, 526.2 radiation damage per second for 10 seconds, minus 15 all damage resistance rating for 10 seconds, knocked away from you. If activated from any ship other than the Styx, first spawns a Strahl class phenomenon that quickly erupts, causing the above. First spawns a Strahl class. Okay, so it brings in a Strahl class ship and does all the stuff above it. Okay, and there's a 2-minute recharge on that. If it sounds like I'm having a hard time reading, it's because the text is so damn small. I'll have to, I still need to fix up some settings, but I've been trying to get this video out for a while, and I keep getting met with more and more issues. Yeah. But anyway, it's fixed. We're moving on. Okay, so the Starship Mastery on this, at Tier 5, you get Vaulting Ambition. This gives you weapon control damage versus low health targets, plus 175% critical severity versus foes that are below 20% health. So that could be pretty crazy, especially it seems like kind of a waste for small targets, but if you got big targets that are like hull sponges and you finally have them down to that 20%, it could give you that little extra oomph to get them down a little bit quicker. All right, so we're in a dock, and we're going to take a look at the ship tailor, and we're going to take a look at the different visualization options that are available in the tailor. Just to let you know ahead of time that this video is going to be part 1. There's 22 different options last I checked for hull configurations, and then the second video is just going to be the shield effects. I want to try and keep it under 20 minutes if we can. So yeah, let's dock and check out the visualization options. All right, so here we are in the ship Tailor. If things just before this looked a little bit stretched out visually, it was because my settings were set to 16 by 10 and not 16 by 9, but we have that fixed. I noticed that when I was running here that my character looked a little bit more thick than normal, and yeah, everything was a little bit stretched out, but it's fixed. All right, so we're in the Tailor. This is the default that will appear on the ship when you unbox it. It's called Discovery Era Terran Type 2. And when you click on the arrow, look at all them options. Everything. So we're going to start at the very top. Discovery. One thing I noticed is that the... Hold on. I'm not sure if that's Huh. So the little sun doesn't show up in here. I don't know if that is intended. I'm on Tribble with this, by the way, so it could have to do with Tribble. I'll have to research a little bit, but yeah, so here's the Discovery skin. That actually looks pretty cool. And let's go down. Discovery Era Starfleet Type 1. And then Type 2. Is there really a difference between Type 1 and Type 2? Okay. The hull skin itself is a little bit lighter with Type 2, and then going to Type 3. Whoa. And that's as close as I can zoom in on the hull. So we're going to leave it like this. That way we can see, because yeah, pretty much anything underneath is going to look the same as on top. So I'm going to leave it here. Actually, let me see if I can try and spin this around. Okay. We're going to put it like that. There we go. So Type 3. Let's go to Type 4. So difference from Type 3 to Type 4 is, looks like the nacelles change from blue to like a blood red, I almost want to say. The hull gets a little bit darker. So the little Aztec patterns, or whatever you want to call them, become a little bit more pronounced. Let's go to 5. Ooh. So nacelle color goes from that blood red to like a interesting orange. And then it's just kind of like a nice matte hull color. You don't see the detailing too much. You probably see it if you're zoomed in like a lot more, if you play with your field of view, but that looks pretty cool actually. And then, so this is the default Terran Type 2, which suits the ship. But then there is the Discovery Era Terran Type 1. So it changes the colors of the nacelles from that yellow to a red. Looks like even like a touch of purple there. And it looks like the hull gets a little, not a little bit, but actually gets darker in spots. So that looks pretty cool. Then we have Terran Type 1. The yellow markings in your traditional nacelle colors, the red and blue. Terran Type 2 with the red markings. I don't think I could actually rock either one of these. But yeah, moving down, Type 8B. Ooh, that looks nice. The only thing is, like, with I have a feeling that with a lot of these hull materials, like, they look good, but it doesn't suit the ship. Like, the ship is meant to come from the Terran Empire, which is a admittedly dark period. So obviously darker type skins suits the design of the ship much, much more. So while these skins do look good, this 8B just to me doesn't seem to suit the ship. We got 8. Whoa, that's really bright. On that one, it looks like the whoa. in here that just changed the color, and the rest of the hull just seems like there's like a bloom effect that's applied to it. Let's go veteran. Yeah, veteran's alright. Again, my opinion is subjective. What I like or don't like, you might not like, or you might like. So, yeah. So veteran, upgrade. Upgrade doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit dark. Not quite dark enough, I think, but not bad. Type 7. Yeah, again, not bad. I have a feeling a lot of these... This one just looks like the Type 8, to be honest. Type 8. Type 6. Type 8. Yeah. The Type 6 kind of looks like a mix of the Type 8B and Type 8. But way too bright for this ship. Type 5. Yeah, not bad. Type 4. I know I was saying darker looks better on this ship, but this one, the Type 4, I think is one of the older skins. And, I don't know, it just looks, the skin looks a little dated for this ship. Type 3. Type 2. NX refit. Looks a little weird. NX. I'm not digging it. Type 1. And Type 0. Type 0. That's not horribly bad. I don't know why. This one kind of goes against what I was saying about all the other hulls, where like darker is better, but for some reason there's just something about this that I kind of like, but yeah, we're going to just put that back on the Terran Type 2. Interior wise, there isn't anything, it's just your standard interior. Windows, I don't think there really is any changes. We'll keep an eye on this part here to see. So there, we're on Type 5, Type 4. So 5 to 4, looks like the windows get a little bit smaller and change color. Type 3, looks like another color change. Type 2, yeah, I'm not noticing too much of a change. There's obviously something changing, I just can't tell what it is. And Type 1, looks like just less lights on. So, yeah. In the advanced options, no other styles, obviously, because this is just a unique ship. But you have your patterns that you can apply. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, really. So this is the upper hull. Okay, there we go. So there's the upper hull. I'm just going to stick to the upper hull because that's... Ooh. Ooh. So what if we went with Andromeda upper hull and changed it to... What was the other one? So the Terran Type 1 is a little bit too dark for you to notice. But on the Terran Type 2, the default, you could actually have some fun with that. Maybe if we change that to like a... Oh, that might be too dark. I don't know. I'm sure you'll find a color that's suitable, but that actually is not too shabby. But yeah, anyway, that is it for this portion of the video. Part 2, we're going to be looking at the rep shield, not the T6 vanity shields, but just the actual tier 5 rep shields. and we're going to be looking at them applied to the default skin of Discovery Era Type 2. So keep an eye out for that video. I should have it out shortly. And thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. If you're new here, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.